If they have that attitude, they will hold the axiom of Bertolt Brecht, who says in Germany in the 1930s, don't talk to me about fascism if you don't want to confront capitalism. So if the writer has that on board, they're going to have a structural analysis of what's going on and how to respond holistically. If they don't, they're going to characterize fascism in like psychopathology terms, like Trump is uniquely and aberrantly bad. But if we hold the line against him, this temporary madness will end. And I would say that, like, in practical terms, anyone can litmus test any book on the subject of fascism by finding it on Google Books and then searching the name Aimé César, right? Because if his name is not there, or you could just put in Boomerang, right? If his name isn't there, then you're probably dealing with that liberal interpretation that's going to have a real limits. I think in a few years, you're going to be able to, update that book test by searching for like Gaza genocide. Like, I think there's going to be certain benchmarks along the way that will determine, is your reading of fascism, does it have teeth or not?
Yeah, I've had, I guess, a few arguments online about whether or not this is fascism, because some people, they have like pretty strict historical guidelines. They're like, well, there's no socialist uprising, like there wasn't pre-World War II Germany, and I'm like, well, but that doesn't I don't think that necessarily has to be there.
Yeah, I think it checks too many boxes. Like I don't know if we're speaking about the same guy, but there is an influencer who has a fairly prominent position in, I think, the Revolutionary Communists of America or something like that. But he has a very strong, sort of very narrow definition that says, Trump has not led us into fascism because there hasn't been a robust communist movement that the capitalists have needed to enlist fascists to smash. And I'm like, I don't think like defining fascism by it the vitality of its opponent is I think it's interesting, but I don't think that when you line up all of the aesthetics, all of the cultural sort of qualities, all of the scapegoating, all of the conspiracy theories, all of the body fascism, I don't know why. I don't know what the purpose of the distinction is, right? Like, it's bad.